D-Lo 404 Boxing and More. Shout out to the LDBC. Yeah, I just read an article where it's talking about Eddie Hearn gonna go over to California, negotiate with Wilder's team, try to make the Joshua fight. As Joshua is, 100% on board with wanting to make the Wilder fight, thinks this is the time to make the fight, best time to make the fight. And I'm glad he feels that way, and I hope that's 100% sincere. What AJ has maintained all along is that ever since he beat Vladimir Klitschko, he said he will not be rushed into a Deontay Wilder fight. He'll fight Deontay Wilder when he thinks he has the best possible chance to win. So I guess it's safe to assume that after seeing the Fury versus Wilder fight, Anthony Joshua feels that he has the best chance to beat Deontay Wilder now. Eddie also said that Fury, Fury's also on the table because of his performance and so forth and so on. So basically what I'm gathering is, is make the Deontay Wilder fight. If that can't be made, make the Fury fight. And then if that can't be made, they'll fight the Derek Chisora, Dillian White with him. So I'm hopeful that they can make the Wilder fight. But then again, Wilder versus Fury could be, the rematch could be the next fight. The other thing that was said was, that they have to wait and see what type of rematch clause is out there for Wilder versus Fury before they can make the fight. Before they can really start negotiations. But I'm doubtful that there was a rematch clause in case of a draw, but it very well could have been. But I'm eager to see how this thing plays out, but I don't want to see them negotiate all the way up to February or mid-February, and then only for the fight not to happen, not to come to fruition. Because I feel like, they've been dancing around this fight long enough. We as fans have been down this path with them before, more than one time. And if Matchroom is going to be the one making the offers, they need to make offers that make sense. I think another thing that was said was with the result being a draw, they feel like they have the upper hand in the negotiation. Excuse me, because now Deontay Wilder has a draw on his record. And he's not coming in with the Lineal Championship and the WBC Championship. But, we'll see what happens. I personally don't think Deontay Wilder has been hard to negotiate with. I think the problem is that no matter how much Deontay Wilder was willing to bend, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua wanted him to bend even further. The fact that Deontay Wilder tried, and this is something that they mentioned. I actually mentioned this on the on ESPN where I read a portion of this story. They actually mentioned it that Wilder was willing to accept basically I don't remember the exact words, but basically a pitiful offer for such a fight. He was willing to take that $15 million flat fee, and then Eddie Hearn and AJ were unable to finalize the deal, which that's 100% true. Because Wilder was willing to take the deal for a fight this year, August, September time frame, and as soon as Wilder agreed to the fight, agreed in principle to the terms, they changed the fight. They basically said they couldn't fight. They said that the WBC said that they had to fight Povetkin and they had 24 hours to make the fight. We all know the story. But I just wanted to, give ESPN props for actually mentioning that. Because, all of this, what happened to Wilder's pen and, he lost his pen and all that, that was nonsense. The reality was that the terms in which he was agreeing were no longer even an option, because Eddie decided to go in a different direction. So you got Deontay Wilder doesn't have an opponent right now. As far as I know, Anthony Joshua still doesn't have an opponent for an April 13th date that he claimed that they booked to try to get a Wilder fight. So hey, there's Wilder. He's available. He's fresh off his fight. I'm sure his team is going to want to wait and see what those pay-per-view numbers were. But after that, I'm pretty sure that there's no reason they can't negotiate and try to come to terms. But I think if Matchroom is making an offer, and if they're not being, you know what I'm saying, if they're coming with these lackluster offers like they were before, and think that Deontay Wilder is going to sign for a fight of that magnitude for very short money, like he had agreed to do before, I just think they're going to be mistaken, especially coming off of American basically American and UK pay-per-view fight that you know, the arena was packed out. Then they probably did pretty good numbers. You know what I'm saying? As for how good the numbers are, we'll have to wait and see. But I'm definitely I'm glad to see that to hear that AJ's talking with some confidence. You know, it feels like he can beat Wilder, or feels like he's ready to fight Wilder now. Because nothing up to this point has told me that AJ wanted that fight, and he could be still just trying to save face. But we'll see what happens. I just want to say that I think, regardless of what AJ and Matchroom felt like they saw in that Wilder Fury fight, I think his fight with Wilder is still going to be a bad move for him, as far as him retaining his titles. I still think he gets knocked out by Wilder, and I think he gets knocked out before the midway point of the fight. You know, Tyson Fury fought the kind of fight that he had to fight to be able to go rounds with Wilder. AJ doesn't have the footwork, the movement. I don't think he has the stamina. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what his physique looked like, I don't think he has the conditioning. I just don't think that he can employ any type of game plan that looks even remotely resembles what Fury did to last rounds against Wilder. I think he'd have to go in there and actually try to knock Wilder out himself, because what's gonna happen is he tried to get away, Wilder's gonna end up reaching him and touching him, and he's gonna drop him. But, you know, not to get into that too far, because the fight isn't announced. The fight negotiation hadn't even started. There's no real signs that the fight's gonna happen. Right now, it's just Eddie Hearn talking. But we'll see what happens. I'm like I said before, I'm very hopeful that the fight can happen in April. You know what I'm saying? My birthday is in April. That'd be a good birthday present for me to be able to watch that fight. So, you know, I'm hopeful. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I look forward to seeing what happens next for Deontay Wilder. I look forward to seeing what happens next for Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, and I'm anxious to see who Anthony Joshua actually fights next. Shout out to the LDBC. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you please subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Drop a comment in the comment section if you feel the need to. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, if I didn't say like the video, hit that like button for me. I'm out of here. Peace.